Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Nightmare Frames after one and a half weeks since the last episode. I apologize for that. I've been working on my latest My Thoughts on video, and I uploaded that one last night, so go and check that one out. It's about Observation, the game that I just finished recently. But anyway, back to this game. So, in the last episode we arrived here at, was this NBS Studios? And we need to talk to Eliza, however you spell her name, because she is the daughter of Keller, the director whose film we are hunting right now for Helen Westmore. So we need to talk to her, but unfortunately it's not going to be that easy, because there's a shooting going on right now, and this nerd here will go and talk to her first, because he's the head of her fan club of some kind, so we need to get rid of him somehow. And besides, we have how should I put it? We have criticized her in some articles during interviews, so she may not like us anyway, even if we do meet her. But hey, we'll see what happens. So without further ado, let's continue with the rest of the game here. So how do we get rid of Clark Hammond? We turned on this light here, so it should be hot. Alright, right about now for him, but what now? We got 3D glasses, a leather, photos of naked underage girls. I still think that we should get rid of this somehow before we talk to police. Or we just give them to the police and tell them where we found them. But anyway, then we got mug with coins. We did try to tell him to go to the arcade and play some video games there using the coins here, but that didn't work out. Is there anything else that I can do here? Standy, you won't discover anything else by moving Eliza. We talked to Lionel. Dressing room. We can't get in there, can we? A 6-foot bodyguard will stop you. Ashtray. You won't find anything but cigarette butts. Light. The on-off switch appears to be broken. You don't need to do anything with the light. Okay. Should we just leave? Well, I guess we can't do anything else here right about now. We need to get some other item or something from somewhere else, but what would we need? What do we need here? We can't walk past the bodyguard here. He will stop us. Let's talk to him again. Hey man. Nervous about meeting Eliza, whatever. Yes, of course. Who wouldn't? But it's also because of my chromatic anxiety. It flares up when I get nervous. Do you know if there is a hospital nearby? No, forget it. I'm going to be fine. I must calm down. Okay. Excuse me. Well, your mother can wait. I don't think she'll worry if you are 1 or 2 hours late. You're old enough to not have a curfew. What the hell? You're old enough to be living by yourself. No. My mother might get nervous if I'm late. That upsets her. I have to be with her. That still sounds weird to me, to say the least, but alright. I'll be around. Let me go first. No, I can't. Well, shit. I can't go on again with that. Get the hell out of here. Okay, I can't mess around with this electrical panel either. Well, let's talk to him one more time. Sorry, I don't get paid to talk. Okay, I can respect that. Alright, so we may need something to move this guy. Let's try this again. There's an arcade 2 blocks from here. Have some coins and go spend them there. Do you like video games, kid? Yes, do they have Gauntlet? What? You can choose between a wizard, a warrior, a Valkyrie and an elf. Yeah, I guess they have it. But if I go, Eliza will wonder where I am. I'll stick around and tell her that you'll be back soon. How's that sound? She's a busy person. I don't think she'll wait for me. I'm sure she will. I would rather not risk it. Anyway, thank you for the offer. Okay, that was quite close. And about this light. This light made him feel rather hot. So, should we try and lure him out with some refreshments? Like a cold soda or something? I don't know. Do you want 3D glasses? He is already wearing a pair. Well, they are not 3D glasses. Bribe him? Eliza will be busy for a while. Why don't you go for a walk and get yourself, I don't know, some ice cream? Have $5. No. They must be finishing by now. They are shooting the outro. You don't know how this works. They have to repeat a lot of takes. Come on, you can buy an Eliza comic book with the rest of the money. The next issue doesn't come out until next week. Then you can buy back this week's issue again and put it in a plastic bag. That's what you guys usually do, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know. Sorry, but I would rather stay and wait here. Well, shit. Did we try this? Yes, you're not going to convince Clark with that. Are you sure? And we can only read this. Yeah, we don't have any other items here. We may have to get something else. Okay. Well, let's leave for now and... Do I like horror movies? I love them. Have you seen The Mutilator? Can't say that I have. Is that a real movie? But anyway, so where do we go from here? Joe's Diner, I guess. Can we buy something from here? Hello, Karen. Okay, nothing new with you. Joe? Hey, Joe. Nothing new here. New machine? That one? Yeah, it's one of those modern Tiamatings with touch panels. It has quizzes for smartasses like you. It's not exactly a hit so far. Kids prefer to shoot spaceships. They are coming to change it tomorrow. If you want to try it out, do it today. But let me warn you, there are no prizes. Can we tell Glenn to come here and play this arcade machine? I mean, I don't know how far this place is from the shooting location. I'll be around. Aren't you gonna order a drink? No thanks. How about you, Mac? Well, what are you writing? A review of the new Twilight Zone. I already know what you're going to reply, but I know a couple of guys at CBS who owe me some favors. Aren't you interested in writing an episode for the series? You want me to work in TV? I don't want to end up my days being a TV writer. Come on, Alan. TV is changing. Even William Friedkin directed an episode. And maybe in the future you'll have more freedom writing for TV than for the movies. I know practically everyone in the job, and you could shine there. I appreciate it, but I won't insist. But if you ever change your mind, here I am. Mac knows people, wordmonger. Maybe if you worked in TV you wouldn't complain so much. Oh, shut up. Okay, so nothing new here. Carry on with your thing. So, okay. Can we lure the guy out with that machine? I came to Hollywood to be an actor. I'm still on it. Yeah, like half of the people in this city, no doubt. Okay, so back to NBS Studios. Let's try this. Hey man. Okay, no new dialogue options. How about if we try this again? There's an arcade, 2 blocks from here. Okay, so nothing new. Okay. Okay, the Russians have a new president. Yeah, you told me about it. Gorbachev. You know what? I would fix the Cold War thing in a week. Of course you would. Where should we go from here? Just wondering, would a cop be interested in this? Can you take a look at this? Are you aware of what you are showing to me? I stole them from a Vine Street photographer. So they don't belong to you then? The best thing you can do right now is to hand them over to the closest police station and they will take care of this guy. Nice. Can't you do anything? I have to be here. Do as I say. Take them to the nearest police station. Okay, but... Well, I would go there if only any location was unlocked. So we can't get rid of this guy by just showing them these pictures. Okay. See if I can I visit the pawn shop? You don't need anything from Fred's pawn shop. But you now know where to find one such store in case you need it. Okay, so we don't need to go there yet. Oh hey, she's new. Amanda. That's a very interesting choice of clothing. They're very revealing. You look like you make a good living. We make decently, I suppose. Wanna have a good time? Oh, she's one of those. I should have known. The ladies of the night, so to speak, even though it's not nighttime, but still. No, I'm sorry. Could we possibly lure the nerd with Could we possibly lure the nerd with a hooker? Well, it looks like it's going to be one of those nights. Okay, what happens if we say yes? Okay, sure. Before you can open your mouth, an image of Vicky staring daggers at you with her arms crossed materializes in your mind. But I thought you two broke up. What does she care anymore at this point? No, I'm sorry. Well, it looks like it's going to be one of those nights. Well, shit. Can we give her some money? Vicky would not forgive you. I suppose so. How about some coins? Do not belittle Amanda. I don't know, take these photos. Not interested in that. I don't know, 3D glasses. I mean, there must be a reason why she is here. There must be a reason why she is here. Maybe we don't need her. Not yet. But I was thinking that maybe we could lure out the nerd with a hooker. I doubt that this guy will be of any help to us. Okay. Oh, hey, we can actually play this. Heads up. The smartass is going to show what he's got. Oh shit. This is so 80s. Quiz 85. Deluxe. Okay. Music, easy. Horror movies, hard. Well, let's start with the music, I guess. Which members of Duran Duran just formed the band Arcadia? I have no idea. John Taylor, Nick Rhodes, and Simon Le Bon. I don't know. Maybe horror movies section would have been easier for me. I don't know. Let's go with 2. Wrong answer. What instrument does Vicky Peterson play in the band The Bangles? Eeny, meeny, miny, moe.
Wrong answer.
Of course it is.
Correct answer.
Oh, that was too quick. Sorry. I clicked too fast. Which band or artist did not play in the Live and Festival? Ashford and Simpson, Nick Kershaw, Motley Crue.
Correct answer.
I just picked that because that name was the most alien to me. I had never heard of that name before. Which band was born from the split of the Human League? China Crisis, APC, Heaven 17.
Wrong answer.
Okay. Who does the original version of Every Time You Go Away, recently covered by Paul Young, belong to? I don't know. I don't fucking know.
Wrong answer.
Does not have a song called Call Me. Mr. Mister. Blondie, Go West. I don't know, Mr. Mister.
Correct answer.
Oh hey, that was correct. Performers of When the Rain Begins to Fall. Pia Zadora and Michael Jackson. I'm pretty sure that no. Tito Jackson? Jermaine Jackson? Is it a Michael Jackson song? I don't know. But I'm gonna say Michael Jackson anyway, because that's the only name that I recognize.
Wrong answer.
Yeah, I thought so. The guitar solo from Beat It by Michael Jackson is played by... I don't know.
Correct answer.
Oh hey, that was correct. Singer of the band Ultravox before being replaced by Mitch Ure. John Fox, Bob Geldof.
Wrong answer.
I don't know. How many questions are there? Artist not covered by Soft Cell.
Wrong answer.
Okay. Which famous contemporary artist makes an appearance in the video clip for Hello Again by the Cars? Salvador Dali? I highly doubt that. Roy Lichtenstein, Andy Warhol. No.
Correct answer.
Yeah, that was the only name that made any sense to me. Famous filmmaker who directed Billy Idol's video clip for Dancing with Myself. Martin Scorsese? I highly doubt that. Tobe Hooper?
Correct answer.
Oh hey. We got 2 questions right in a row this time. Which one of these artists has not collaborated with Giorgio Moroder? I don't know.
Wrong answer.
Shit. One of the following bands is not Australian. Men Without Hats, Inks, Men at Work. Inks?
Wrong answer.
Crap. Real name of Huey Lewis. Hugh Stern. Hugh Stern. Isn't that the name of the Eliza's manager? Hugh Anthony Craig III. Hugh Lewis. Hugh Anthony Craig III. That actually got kind of badass name.
Correct answer.
And it was correct too. Which actor appears in the cover art for the Smiths' Namesake album from 1984? I have no effing clue.
Correct answer.
Oh hey, correct. Belongs to the album The Head of the Door by The Cure. The Caterpillar, A Night Like This, The Hanging Garden. The head on the door.
Correct answer.
Nice. First single by the band Bon Jovi. She Don't Know Me, Runaway, In and Out of Love.
Wrong answer.
Shit. Real name of Boy George from the band Culture Club. I don't know.
Wrong answer.
Oh, you did not answer all the questions correctly. Game over. Hey Alan, come over here. Yeah. Loser. Oh, shut up. Well, let's try the horror movie one. That should be easier for me. Oh, yeah. There. Heads up, the smartass tries again. Okay, well let's try the...
again.
Alright, let's try horror movies. Third installment of Night of the Living Dead. Night of the Living Dead, Mansion of the Living Dead. I think it's Day of the Dead.
Correct answer.
Yes. Drew Barrymore made her debut in... Okay, I don't know this one. Altered States, Cat's Eye, Firestarter. I don't know any of these.
Wrong answer.
Shit. Not a literary adaptation by John Carpenter. The Fog, Christine, The Thing. I think it's The Thing.
Wrong answer.
What? But I think that John Carpenter's The Thing was an adaptation of sort of the original. Well, not The Thing. I don't remember what it was called anymore. But it was an adaptation of some film, in a way. Well, shit. It wasn't Christine either. I know that much. That's an original film of his. I'm pretty sure. Anyway, Mater Tenebrum was the main antagonist in Suspiria, Tenebrae, Inferno. I don't know this name.
Correct answer.
Well, at least it was correct. What book does Bob the Zombie try to read in Day of the Dead? Lord of the Flies. I have read this book. Flowers in the Attic. Salem's Lot. Lord of the Flies.
Wrong answer.
Shit. What tapes are inserted into Max Wren's stomach in Videodrome? I mean, it's either Betamax or VHS. Betamax?
Correct answer.
Yeah. VHS are 90s invention and not 80s. The Children of the Corn worship. Oh hey, I know this movie. This is the Steven Spielberg's film. I know Steven Spielberg is the writer. Oh wait, no, Stephen King, not Steven Spielberg. Sorry, I sometimes confuse those two. Stephen King. It's based on Stephen King's one of his horror novels. Anyway, he who walks behind the rose, he who walks behind the moon, he who walks behind the harvest. Well, duh, harvest.
Wrong answer.
Well, crap. Shit. Okay. I have seen that film, but I don't remember much of it. Reagan McNeil uses the Ouija board to connect with Captain Howdy, Captain Spaulding, Captain Obed Marsh. Obed Marsh?
Wrong answer.
Crap. In what slasher is the magician David Copperfield murdered? Damn, I don't know actually. I don't recognize any of these. The Initiation?
Wrong answer.
Shit. What movie is Nancy watching in Nightmare in Elm Street? Ah crap, it's been so long since I last saw that film. Nosferatu, Night of the Living Dead, Evil Dead. Was Evil Dead even out yet? Well, it was most likely a black and white film, so either Nosferatu or Night of the Living Dead. I'm gonna assume Night of the Living Dead. Well, actually, no, let's say Nosferatu.
Wrong answer.
Crap, it was Night of the Living Dead. What book opens the gates of hell in the Beyond? Well, it must be Necronomicon. What else could it be?
Wrong answer.
Ah, never mind. Shit. What iconic item makes an appearance in every story from Creepshow? A lamp, an ashtray, a turntable, a lamp?
Wrong answer.
God damn it. It's not going well. Jamie Lee Curtis does not appear in Prom Night, Halloween 2, Halloween 3. Halloween 3?
Correct answer.
Oh, nice. Legend has it that if you say his name, he will come and kill you. Cropsy, Madman Mars, Harry Warden. I don't know any of these.
Correct answer.
Oh, hi, that was correct. Which movie did not premiere in 1981? Bloody Birthday, Evil Birthday, Happy Birthday to Me. Happy Birthday to Me?
Wrong answer.
Shit. Which Italian director hides behind the mask of the Metropole ticket clerk in Demons? I don't know these names. Lamberto Bava, maybe?
Wrong answer.
Crap. Which magazine was Debbie reading in Friday the 13th, Part 3? Famous Monsters of Filmland, Fangoria, Cinema Fantastic Key, Famous Monsters of Filmland.
Wrong answer.
Shit. James Cameron made his debut as director with Revengeful Ghosts, Killer Robots, Flying Piranhas. Flying Piranhas?
Correct answer.
Oh yes, nice. Vampire Hunter in Fright Night. Peter Cushing, Peter Vincent, Vincent Price. This must be a fake name. Peter Vincent. It's either Peter Cushing or Vincent Price. I am gonna assume Vincent Price.
Wrong answer.
Okay, it was Peter Cushing. Which werewolf movie from 1981 won an Oscar for Best Makeup and Hairstyling? Okay, it must be an American Werewolf in London.
Correct answer.
Oh hey, I know something. Oh, you did not answer all the questions correctly. I might have to get all of them correctly. Yeah. Oh, shut up. Shut up indeed. Okay, let's try that again. This is quite fun, actually. We might spend the rest of the episode doing this. Okay, so let's try the movies again. Okay, this time I will get them all correct. This time.
Correct answer. 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 Correct answer.
Ah shit, which one was this one again?
Correct answer.
Oh, thank God.
Correct answer. Correct answer. Correct answer. Correct answer. Correct answer.
There we go, we got all of them correct. Congratulations, you answered all questions correctly. How do you like it, Joe? Beginner's luck. No, we just have to do it multiple times till we got them all correctly. But we got absolutely nothing from that. Well, Joe wasn't lying. There's no prizes. No prizes, you stingy old man. Maybe if I get the music ones correctly as well, but I'm not gonna do that again. And besides, I have very hard time to believe that I would have to answer all of the questions correctly in both quizzes cases. I just highly doubt that. So I've been playing for about an hour now, and I haven't made any progress at all. Like zero progress. I just got a dumb idea. Oh no! I knew it. Sooner or later it had to happen to me. Is there a doctor in the house? Oh hey, my dumb idea actually worked. I need a doctor. Nice. Where is that guy? He had to go. Why? I have no idea. Better that way. We are running late. Eliza will be with you in a second. Ah, finally. Thanks, Hudson. Hugh. Behave yourself, Goldberg. Ah, we try. Now let's mentally prepare ourselves to get slapped. You're Alan Goldberg, right? She kinda reminds me of that woman Uma Thurman played in Pulp Fiction, Tarantino's Pulp Fiction. Yeah. Alan Goldberg, the screenwriter? That's me. I know you are, but I wanted to be sure before I did it. Yeah, it's coming now. Do what? This. Shit! That hurt. You know what hurts? For a person you admire to insult you every time he gives an interview. Oh, well, that must hurt. Yes, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. Fuck, that hurts. I don't like interviews, Eliza. I usually drink too much beforehand. That explains a lot. One day someone asked me what I thought of you as a horror icon. I remember it quite well, a stripper that used horror to make teenagers horny. Well, is that not true? Something like that. Not something like, those were literally your words. Magazines love feuds, and they ask me that question again and again. And when I'm drunk or hangover, I play along. By calling me a slut? That is more than just playing along. In fact, I don't even know why I'm wasting my time with a sexist pig like yourself. Eliza. I'm sorry I said those words. I tend to be a jerk most of the time. You are. I know I have earned that slap and every other slap you want to give me. I just hope your fans don't follow your lead. What do you mean? I get threats from them every day. Really? I had no idea. Don't worry about it, I don't pay much attention to them. Although I just met one of your fans, he had the same look as Mark David Chapman. I don't know that name. I can't tell you how sorry I am, Alan. In a way, I feel responsible for it. I have dedicated you a few choice words in some of my programs. In one of them I said that I would like to see you guillotined. Well, that's quite harsh. Those idiots must have taken it seriously. Don't feel guilty, it's what I get for being a loudmouth. I'm in the middle of a shoot, I can address them now and get this over with. Don't worry. Shall we call it even? Sounds good to me. Come, let's sit down. Alright, Alan, I know you didn't come just to apologize. What can I help you with? I would like to talk about your father. My father? Edward Keller. How did you... I guess it doesn't matter. I have spent my whole life trying to hide the fact that I'm that bastard's daughter, and to be honest, you are the last person I feel like talking to about this. But whatever, go ahead. Just promise me you'll keep it a secret. Of course. Okay, Alan Goldberg, shoot. Would you know where I can find him? Hopefully rotting in hell. You have had no contact with him? None at all. And as you can see, my life has improved a lot since I don't hear from him. Well, what was he like? There isn't much information about your father. A genius, according to most. But a horrible person in my eyes. Well, he can be both horrible and genius. He didn't like people, not even his family. The only thing he cared about was his work. His ambition led him to neglect everything in his life that didn't have to do with cinema. I owe nothing to that man, except for my love of horror films. It's the only damn thing he ever impressed upon me. I'm looking for his last film. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't give a shit about your father. I've been offered something huge if I manage to get my hands on the last film he shot. And I'm hoping I'll be able to find it. Ah yes, that movie. The holy grail of cursed movies. I'm afraid it's nothing more than a legend, and it would not surprise me at all if he had made it up. He enjoyed being the center of attention. He was a very vain person. According to what I have been told, he released bloody mind games and then vanished. Even when the film became a success, he still didn't resurface. He could have taken the opportunity to, as you say, be the center of attention. He was a very complex person, Alan. Don't try to make sense of everything he did or didn't do. Gee, I thought I would find a clue as to his whereabouts here. I'm sorry I couldn't be of any help, but I'm glad to have talked to you, even if it was about this. It seems like you are on the right track towards not being a dick. We're working on it. I try not to be, but I'm not very good at it. Want some advice, Alan Goldberg? Give up your search. Nobody who has stepped into my father's orbit has walked away unscathed. He was a manipulative psychopath. He loved to see people suffer. Maybe that's why he liked horror movies too. I think he loved that even more than he did horror movies. He drove my mother crazy, did you know that? I am sorry. He never laid a hand on her, but had absolute control over her. My mother was a strong, independent person. No one could explain how she could consent to that kind of relationship with my father. She ended up killing herself. I was 12 when it happened, and he took care of me. I don't know if it was because he didn't want to deal with Child Protective Services, which would have distracted him from filming bloody mind games. I ended up in a... Just a moment, I think I have a clue for you. I'm all ears. At the time, around 1966, my father joined a cult. They called themselves the House of the Black Light. Okay, that's not the cult that our acquaintance is part of at Ruskin Productions. It was just one of the many satanic cults that sprung up in LA when the hippie movement began to fizzle out. They said they worshipped the devil and who knows what else, but all they did was get high on LSD and fuck like rabbits. My father and a couple of other guys were the only ones who took it seriously. I saw him do horrible things to the girls. They probably ended up like my mother. I walked out of there after 2 months. I had nowhere to go and I didn't know what I was going to do with my life. But anything was better than staying there. The thing is that 2 months ago, there happened to be a report on NPS about New Age cults in LA. There's one called Sigma Omicron. And you know what? They were at the same farm that the House of the Black Light used as their HQ, and they interviewed their leader, some guy named Dan. That guy was already around in the 60s. He might know something about your father. I don't know how much time he spent there, but the leader of Sigma Omicron probably knows more than I do. Where is this farm? Do you know the Lost Canyons Golf Club in Simi Valley? Rings a bell. It is the first farm you come across heading north. New location, Sigma Omicron. Thank you very much for your help, Eliza. You are welcome. But remember, I have warned you about my father. He's a tornado that swallows up everyone around it. Be careful. And one more thing. I don't make this program to show off my body. I love horror films, and out there is a whole generation of kids who will be the ones to dignify this genre in the future. My wish is to spark a passion in them for this type of cinema and hope they end up being the next Sam Raimi or John Carpenter. I know those names. Sam Raimi, he's responsible for the Evil Dead movies, and John Carpenter, well, he has made a lot of great horror movies like The Thing, Christine and The Fog, for instance. At least I think, well, we just literally had a quiz about his movies, so yeah, I know these names. Or the next Alan Goldberg, because even if it pains you to admit it, you are one of us. I have to go back to the chute. Take care, Alan. Thank you, Eliza, and I'm so sorry about... It's all in the past. Okay, nice, finally. We made some progress. We made some progress. I've been playing for over an hour. Almost 1 hour and a half. 1.5 hours almost. Be careful, there's many cults popping up in LA. Yeah, we just heard. In the 70s it was Satanism, now it's that New Age thing. The city is written with loonies. But before I end this episode here, I'm curious. Let's ask, what was his name again? Crosby? James Crosby. Let's ask if he happens to know anything about this cult, even though he claims not to be part of any cults. Yeah, we can't ask him about it. Okay. Can't ask him about it. Okay. But now I'm gonna end this episode here, but first, let's just... Do you mind if I turn the music on? Sure. So let's go to Sigma Omicron. How far is this? Wait here, please. Okay, so I'm gonna end this episode here, and in the next episode, well, let's enter this farm and hope that nothing terrible happens to us. Let's just hope that those cultists won't slice us open and then sacrifice us to the Satan or something. Until next time. Thank you for watching once again, and see you next time for more Nightmare Frames.